The next pandemic, what the Philippines should expect under the Global Health Treaty. A dystopia doesn't always arrive with war or fire. Sometimes it enters quietly, through paperwork, protocols, and promises. A dystopia is a world where control is disguised as care, and obedience is rewarded with access. And what if the next pandemic doesn't begin with a virus, but with a treaty? Because in this future, public health becomes the perfect excuse to centralize power, and you don't get to vote on it. Welcome to Dystopia in Pieces. Installment 1, The Treaty. The World Health Organization's Pandemic Treaty isn't just a health agreement. It's a binding global framework. Once signed, countries agree to follow centralized protocols in times of declared global health emergencies. Translation: our laws step aside, global policies step in. In future pandemics, the Philippines could be required to enforce border closures, mandatory medical interventions, or digital ID systems, not because our leaders chose to, but because they had no choice, and if we resist, funding can be withheld, supplies can be restricted, reputation downgraded. With one declaration, unelected international bodies can trigger national emergency powers, military-enforced quarantines, population-wide medical mandates, digital health passports linked to aid and access. And if that sounds familiar, it's because we've already tasted the dry run. In this future, public health becomes the currency of control. Want access to aid? Show proof of compliance. Want to leave your barangay? Scan first. Wait for approval. This isn't just a health system. It's a permission system. They call it global cooperation. They frame it as preparedness. But they don't explain why the treaty allows intervention without consent, or why it needs centralized surveillance systems, or why it overrides local laws during crisis. Because if they did, you'd realize this isn't about viruses anymore. It's about authority without accountability. This is Dystopia in Pieces, one treaty, one crisis, one nation at a time. This is Anton Reports, where what's hidden is never far from the truth. Powered by AI Squared, the alliance of intelligence unseen.